Welcome back to another server factory video. My name's Paul. It's been a while, so I would like to thank you for patiently waiting during the brief hiatus in our uploads. And boy, oh boy, we really do have a lot to discuss. So without further ado, let us dive in. In recent news, our industry partners at Supermicro have announced that they will soon be releasing to the public the new and improved Supermicro X12SDV-16C-SPT8F. The latest update in the X12SDV series boasts superior components packed into a 7.5-inch by 8.5-inch frame, which may seem surprising as it's listed as an MATX motherboard, which normally comes standard at 9.6 by 9.6 inches. However, in no way is this smaller form factor any less powerful than its predecessors. So what are the pros and cons to this smaller board? Well, first and foremost, we are still able to use the standard mounting holes while also fitting the shorter depth 1U chassis. This in turn allows a PCIe card on a riser to fit snugly in a 1U chassis. Now, I know you didn't come here for just a simple size comparison, as any old dunce can pull out a tape measure to feel good about himself. You came here for the real news, the big boy itself. The new CPU, which arrives seated on board in all its 16-core 32-thread processor glory. The Intel Xeon D2775Te CPU. Being part of the Intel Ice Lake D series, it truly speaks for itself. 16 cores of pure performance, a max turbo frequency of 3.10 GHz, a processor base frequency of 2.00 GHz, and a megabyte of cache. Surrounded by the 4 DIMM slots, the CPU is capable of 4-channel memory, hence why a larger heatsink is now present. It is evident Intel were definitely not messing around on this one. Another point to note is we can see Supermicro slowly edging away from SATA, as we only get 2 7-pin SATA ports, the gold one for powering SATA DOMs. We believe this is due to the rise in popularity of M.2s. As we progress through time, it is important to remember technology evolves and improves with us, so we welcome in the new and salute the soon-to-be obsolete methods as they retire. A key feature to consider is the new PCIe Gen 4 support. That is new for the Xeon D line in this generation. On this motherboard, a PCIe Gen 4 X16 slot is placed along the bottom edge of this motherboard. There is also an M.2 PCIe Gen 3 X4 slot. While that is solid connectivity for a small platform, we also get 2 SlimSAS 8-lane ports for more connectivity. We can see these being used for the NVMe SSDs as an example. Supermicro X12SDV-16C-SPT8F SlimSAS Oculink fan. There is also an Oculink 4-lane connector that provides PCIe Gen 3 X4 or 4X SATA 3 lanes. The rear I/O is perhaps the star of this system. There is an out-of-band management port, 2 USB 3 Type A ports, and a VGA port for standard connectivity. On the leftmost side, we have SFP 28 cages for dual 25 GBE connectivity. Next to those, we have Intel X550 at 2 powered 10 G-base T-ports. So one gets high-speed fibre, DAC connectivity, as well as 10 GBE via standard RJ45. The other 4 ports are powered by an Intel 350 AM4. This is a higher-end 1 GBE NIC and is basically the standard in 4x 1 GBE connectivity today. Some boards will use 4X Intel i210 1GBE NICs, but the i350 is a costlier solution with more features. Overall, this is a really unique platform from how much power it packs into an MATX-ish motherboard, as well as how much connectivity is on board. This is a large generational leap. Another point worth mentioning in this generation is we get the ASPEED AST2600 BMC, which is new in this generation. So in conclusion, the greatest hurdle with this motherboard is going to be the cost, with the Intel Xeon D2775Te costing $1,716 on its own. Bearing in mind this is at wholesale rates, the one used systems based on these motherboards start at around $3,700 retail value. We can make the educated guess that the board will cost the larger proportion of this. However, if you require a compact embedded platform, this may be the solution for you. If you don't, we would recommend you do have a look at just getting a more mainstream 16 or 24 core Ice Lake Xeon CPU. And that just about wraps up the review of Supermicro's X12SDV-16C-SPT8F board. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Which of Supermicro's motherboard options have you considered? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.